What the f?
All right, so check it out. This is the new, for now anyway, Big Al's Bike and Auto headquarters. Now, some of you are probably already saying, Al, why would you get a space like this when you have your huge farm and all that land? Couple reasons. For one, I need an industrial space, which is this. Of course, pending, unfortunately, approval here in the area where it's located. There was a car dealer in this facility before. But, you know, it's basically a special use permission they give to do that kind of activity in this area. So it's not guaranteed, but I'm hoping to get a dealer's license once again. I haven't had one for a few years since I got rid of my last warehouse. Some of you might remember back in like 2020, 21, I had a warehouse like this. Get back into buying, reconning, and selling cars again, not as a full-time job anymore. For many reasons, I got out of the industry, and I don't think I'd ever go back full-time, but more for fun and to make a little extra money to, for example, cover the overhead of this space. So that's one reason why I leased this space, to hopefully get a dealer's license out of this space. Another reason is to build a steel building right now. It's more than double what it used to cost only a few years ago. And you'll be waiting several months for a contractor to even finish the job. And that's if everything goes smoothly. How do I know? Because I have friends in my area who have done that. And for like a 2,500, 3,000 square foot steel building, it's cost them well over $100,000, taken several months to get done. And, you know, with the economy kind of in a questionable state, I'd rather wait. Things do come crashing down, then I'd be able to build the same building for probably half the cost and get it done a lot quicker. And again, the first reason, I need the industrial space. My farm is not industrial. I would still need a space to have the dealer's license out of. So I still need something like this, even if I do build a building on my property. Now, third reason, of course, keeping my babies out of the harsh elements of South Florida. A place to work on them too. Because I don't have a building on my property, my home. I've got a 2-car garage that's full of stuff. Stuff like this that I'm gonna start bringing up to this warehouse, get it out of my garage so I will have space to work in my 2-car garage, and I'll leave some space to work on cars in here as well. I intend to put a lift in here. I'm not gonna do it right away. I wanna make sure I'm happy with this location before I spend the money and do the labor of putting a lift in here. The beautiful thing about this space, it's month to month. You really can't find that in South Florida anymore. Everybody wants a 3+ year lease on industrial space. Nobody wants automotive use anymore in warehouses. Okay, forgive the video quality if this looks horrible. I'm using my iPad now. This stupid thing, it's got like 3 gigs left of space. It keeps saying it's full. I keep deleting stuff. It keeps saying it's full, so we're done with that. It's gonna be a quick video anyway. Just wanted to show the new space before I fill it with cars and explain why. Because I know I'm gonna get those comments, again, why not on your farm, et cetera, et cetera. So, beautiful thing about this space, and sorry for the echo, month to month, industrial use, place to work on my cars, place to store my nicest cars. This is a I-beam construction steel building. It's been here for a while. It's been through some hurricanes. I know it's sturdy. That's another concern of mine as hurricane season really fires up now in August. And I'm sure most of you have heard that the Atlantic Ocean water temperature is the highest on record, and that's just like matches and gasoline for hurricanes. So I didn't want a category 3, 4, 5 hurricane ripping through my farm with cars like this outside underneath a little car canopy just getting absolutely destroyed. So I'm being proactive. I've been through hurricanes before, and I had far less cars back then. Even then, it was a nightmare trying to frantically move them to parking garages and safer places. So all my real nice cars that are projects, like this car, are gonna come up here. This is getting really heavy now. They're gonna come up here So again, I have a place to work on them. Like, take this DTS convertible, for example. You see the mess that this project is. A lot of this stuff I'm not going to keep, but I kept it just in case because I'm having trouble getting a parts car that fits my needs. I need a DHS or a DTS interior. Having this space, I can now take all this stuff out. I threw it in here to bring the car up here, but I can take all this out. Again, I'm going to leave a good portion of the warehouse, like maybe over there, wide open, where I could pull this car, take all this stuff out, work on the car all day. If I don't finish it that day, I can leave everything out. I can leave my tools out. I could put a parts car next to this car over here and just gradually transfer things over. You know, the problem at my house right now is I'm always against the clock. Whenever it starts getting dark, I have to kind of frantically put stuff away, or I have to deal with the weather, especially in summer. It rains 500 times a day. So again, this gives me a nice, dry, well-lit, airy, capable of putting a lift in here. I can't put a lift at my house. Obviously, the garage is only a 7-foot ceiling. A space to work on stuff like this and finally get it done. Other cars I'm bringing up here, a lot of them you guys don't know yet. The camera's all over the place. Sorry, guys. I'm going to bring up that Trofeo convertible. I still have not even touched that thing since I bought it in January, and I'm dying to know what the problem is with it. So this will be a great space where I can work on it. If I have to pull the engine out of that thing, I've got a nice concrete floor. I can have the engine out on a hoist, and it doesn't matter what the weather's doing because it's inside. If I was doing that project in my 2-car garage at home, well, now I've just tied up the 2-car garage until I finish the swap. So this takes a lot of stress off of me. Now I can work at cars at my own pace, at my own leisure, and if I don't finish the project, I shut the door and I leave. And when I'm ready, I come back and continue it. Because right now at my house, like I said, if I start something, I kind of have to finish it. Otherwise, the car ends up being in the way. That's the deal. New Big Al's Bike and Auto headquarters. For now, anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. Keep an eye out for the next one.